Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Quantum Consciousness podcast. Today, I'm making a video about golden gems for our spiritual treasure chest. And what that means is the things that we do to make us feel good inside. And we put them in we might keep them in our diary or our journal. We might keep them in poster them or on sticky notes all over our bathroom mirror, or there's many ways of doing this. Or we might just have a real treasure. I say put them in your spiritual treasure chest. So your spiritual treasure chest could be a small box that we decorate and we put post notes in there, or little notes to ourselves of what we can draw on to make ourselves feel good inside. So what I like to do with my clients is start off with getting them to put their hand on their heart and just use an ancient breathing technique, which is in through the mouth. So you're just going, and you're bringing that energy of the breath down into the lower tummy. So place your left hand onto your heart and your right hand onto your stomach, with your eyes gently closed. And just starting to feel what's going on in your lower tummy as you breathe. And then the next breath that you take in, as you bring it down through your mouth, you hold that energy in your lower tummy. So you're tuning into the lower energies of the bottom three chakras. And what you're doing is actually acknowledging that they're there. And as you relax, so does that energy in your tummy. So we want to release the stress. And then on the next breath, because your hands are already on your heart, your left hand and your right hand on your tummy, take another deep breath in. And as you push it down to your lower tummy, or bring it down to your lower tummy, hold for 3 seconds. And then exhale. And you will notice you start to connect with your inner world. Like it's a really calm feeling, or a feeling of relaxation that starts to come in. So just allow yourself to feel that, and take your time, take as long as you need. So we'll do it one more time. Breathing in through your mouth, feeling that energy moving down to your lower tummy, your bottom energy centers. Hold. And then exhale. And do that maybe 3 or 4 times, or whatever feels right for you in the moment. And then, because there is no rules with our spiritual journey, it's just people decide that there is rules, but we really need to tune into what we need as an individual, because our spirit and our soul does not carry rules, and it does not carry judgment or negativity or guilt or shame or grief or any of the low vibration emotional characteristics that we have within us. Our spirit does not have that. It just is about love and peace and calmness and harmony. And so you want to harmonize with your inner being, and connect to your well-being, which is inside your heart. So on your next breath, bring that up to your heart. And as you hold your hand onto your heart, this is the time that you go in and check in with your well-being, and you ask your heart, how well am I being? And your heart, because of its higher intelligence, if you've followed me, you'll know the things I talk about, the higher intelligence of the heart. The heart will actually respond with a feeling, but it's a feeling that communicates to you the answer, which is what spirit is. So in the spirit world, when I crossed over, it was feelings I could communicate with. So and this is what we're not taught. We're not taught to communicate with our feelings. We're taught to communicate with our analytical mind. So, and it's very robotic. So we want to come back to, how am I feeling? What does my heart say? lose the fear. Well, not really lose it, acknowledge it, because we have to make fear our. I'll share this with you. So I say this to my clients. They look at me and they go, "Huh?" And I go, "You have to really make fear your best friend, because it's like the saying, keep your enemy close to you, so you know what they're doing." Well, it works the same way. Just acknowledging what fear is, it comes from the mind, and then it pushes that into the body, knowing that you cannot access your heart if you're in fear. So it's changing that and going, no, I know what fear's doing, and that's okay. It's going to be here from time to time. I don't have to own it. I choose not to be in fear. I let fear freely leave me and come back into your heart and start doing your sacred heart connections. And before long, what happens is, because we're very habitual and the universe is very literal, so what we're putting out there, we're going to create something new within. And this is what I would suggest to people. Take this time, notice what your golden gems are, and fill up your spiritual treasure chest in this time of change. And look at it as a positive. For every good thing you create for yourself, you are creating goodness for those around you and for the planet. We are in a place of change. So another thing you could do is just writing in your journal every day, or just on a piece of paper, on some post-its, like, I am enough, I am worthy. What are you worthy of? Ask yourself, ask your heart, what am I worthy of? And look, honestly, you are worthy of everything. Who's to say? Who dictates that you're not? Just say to yourself every day. And if someone ever says, or a memory comes up of someone telling you that you're this or you're that, or you're not good enough, or tell yourself you are, because that's only their perspective and their perception, and it's coming from a place of their low vibration. It's not coming from a good place. It's their energy that they're projecting onto you. So if you're aware of that, then you can shift out of it very quickly. And this is when we're aware, we awaken. So this is what awakening is. So put that in your spiritual treasure chest, another golden gem. And one other thing would, I'll just share, but I'll share more as we go along, over the weeks. Another golden gem is just, if you can't get out and walk somewhere, go out into your garden, your front yard, in your backyard, or on your balcony, or stick your head out the window if you have to, because you can do this anywhere, and just look at the sky, the trees, and then notice your breath, what it's doing. In that moment, you are conscious. This is what consciousness means. What I'm focusing on this, and I'm taking myself out of my mind. But you're focusing on the things that we're connected to, the sky, the trees, the plants. Remember that we would not survive if we didn't have Mother Nature, the trees and plants, because they produce our air, oxygen, our prana, our chi, to our life force energy. If we didn't have that, we would not survive. So just, this is where we can give gratitude in that moment also. Thank you. Thank you to Mother Nature for giving me my breath, for giving me the breath air, for teaching me that when I use you to come into my body, I can come into a place of calm. I am no longer in fear. That's giving, and that is gratitude. Now, all these things, they're not at a cost, and they're internal. It's just about you giving to yourself and saying to yourself every day, I'm going to give 15 minutes to my heart today. I'm going to take the time to get to know my heart and how powerful it is, and I'm going to take the time to connect with my breath and use my inner power to create power for me and those around me. Lift the vibration. So thank you so much for watching. Any questions, please let me know in the comments below, or send me an email, or PM me. Whatever works for you is fine. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, and keep smiling.